Niall, a belated welcome to Barrow A.F.C. How pleased are you to be at the club?
Yeah, I'm delighted. It came up sort of last minute on deadline day, and a bit out of the woodwork from nowhere, but as soon as it was there, I was interested to get it done. And thankfully things have worked out, and yeah, I can't wait to get going.
Always dramatic to get involved in that deadline day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Helicopter outside your house and that, was it?
No, not quite to that extent. But no, it's a strange time. Like I say, it came out of nowhere really, so it wasn't something that I was even expecting. But you know, these things come up in your career, and you have to make choices at certain times, and this was right for me and my family, and as I say, I'm delighted to be here and just looking to get going now.
What were the things that sold you on the move when you know you got talking to Mark Cooper and people at Barrow?
It's how wanted I was. You know, that they explained what they're looking to do for the remainder of the season, and the plans moving into next season as well. And I know it's an ambitious club looking to stabilise in the Football League and kick on as well. So sort of that feel of being wanted and being part of something of a project again, and it's really exciting and something that I want to be involved in.
Yeah, I think there's a tendency sometimes from people outside of Barrow to think, well, unfortunately, little old Barrow, but you've been told about it, there is a real good project going on here. The club want to keep progressing.
Yeah, I know a few of the lads as well, so anyone I've ever spoken to, even, I played with Andy Cook this season, and he only had good things to say about the club, so I knew that coming here wasn't a risk as such. It's a really good club and it's in good hands, and as we said, there's something that's looking to get built here, and I want to be a part of that.
Obviously, as you said, it must have come out of blue. You've been playing regularly. Obviously you've skipped the side at Bradford this season, and you're from the area as well, so it must have been in some ways a wrench to leave.
Yeah, not an easy decision, but when you take sentiment out of it, which is sometimes can cloud your judgment. As you say, I live there, and I've still got to be in the area, and people will see me around there. But you take that out of it, and you make the right decision for your career moving forward, and this is definitely it for me.
And obviously you come into a situation obviously boosted by Tuesday night's excellent win at Northampton Town, but still work to be done this season to make sure that we aren't sucked into any trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the game from home on Tuesday and thought the lads were excellent. Put a really good performance in and did a good job on what is a good Northampton team. So that hopefully builds a bit of momentum, and we go into this weekend looking to build on that.
You've been around the game a while, so probably know a handful of the lads already in the squad. Does that help?
It always makes it a bit easier. Lads from either playing against them or with them, and some familiar faces, and it just makes it that bit easier to blend in a bit. But when you've been around the block a little bit, it's same old.
Still the initiation song to come, or have you done that yet?
I've not done that yet. I'm not sure when that's coming, but yeah, it's par for the course now.
Tell us about, you've had obviously a good career at this point. Tell people who, in Barrow who haven't seen you play, tell us a little bit about what they can expect.
Big physical centre half. I can bring the ball out and play a bit, but I can mix it as well. So, I can do a bit of everything, and hopefully bring a bit of steel to the back line.
And it's certainly something you need, isn't it, at this level, particularly in League One, League Two, is that core, steel at the back, like you say.
Yeah, it's a very physical league at times, and sometimes the refs let it go a little bit too much. But on the other hand, it works in your favour sometimes as well. So you've got to be ready for that battle in these divisions and come out on top.
The deal obviously not done quickly enough for you to play at Northampton, but you'll be in contention this weekend against Tranmere. How much are you looking forward to just getting involved and getting back into getting the thick of it in a Barrow shirt?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm still finding my feet with the group and learning the way that things are done on match days and stuff. So I'm sort of wide-eyed and ears open and listening and seeing everything that's going on, and just try to get involved and take as much as it on board as I can.
You obviously sat in the change rooms here at the moment, but you have been to Barrow before a few years ago, I understand.
Yeah, came up with Rochdale in the FA Cup and sat on the bench that day. But that was a great atmosphere. I think it was more or less sold out that day, and it was at the time, I know, a very big event for the club. So the first time back since, but I'm not sure there's too much has changed.
Yeah, I knew you were just mentioning about that, and that's something that sticks in your head about the crowd here and the atmosphere, and that's one of the things Mark Cooper, when he came to the club, said can be a real weapon for us. You know, that the crowd is so volatile at times, can be, you know, a real help for the home team.
Yeah, it's one of those places where you can hear what's being said. So at times that's, you know, it's intimidating. You don't get that as often at some of these bigger stadiums, and that can be a real help because, you know, you might have young players on loan at clubs that come here and they don't know how to deal with that, or you might have experienced players who don't know what to do with it. You know, the travel up, it's a real advantage to have really for us. I was down at Plymouth and had a similar thing where it's a long old trip down there, and we had a very good home record because people just, you know, if the game's not going their way after 20-30 minutes, just pack their bags and want to go home. And I'm sure we can make a similar thing here where we make it uncomfortable, get on top, and teams will sort of not chuck the towel in but just be looking for the exit door, and you know, hopefully that's something that we can build on.
So a pretty hectic schedule between now and the end of the season. Starts this weekend against Tranmere, who are flying, but the pocket of games after that quite important, and it is going to be an exciting run in, isn't it?
Yeah, it always is. You know, if you've got something to play for, that's all you can ask for really. You know, whichever end of the table you're going to be at, you've got something to play for and an ambition to have as a group, and you know, if we can pull together and put a run of results together, there's no reason why we can't, you know, shoot up the table quite quickly.
First things first, it's going to be that Tranmere Rovers game this weekend, and as I say, they've been in great form, but on the back of Tuesday night, we've got to approach that with real confidence, I guess.
Yeah, you know, we'll be looking to back up Tuesday night's performance. As you say, we have a good win, and they're doing the long journey to us, so you know, it's our home game, and we've got to take it to them. They are a good team, they've been playing well, but you know, you can do anyone on your day, and that's what we're going to try and do Saturday.
Well, best of luck and welcome to the club once again.
Thank you very much.